Welcome to True Tales from the Other Side. If you have a true encounter with the unexplained that you want to share, contact us through the email address below. Enjoy.
The term fairy is often associated with positive imagery in modern times, largely influenced by depictions from popular media. Characters like Tinkerbell or the fairy godmother may come to mind. While they technically fit within the broader definition of fairies, these portrayals only scratch the surface of what fairies truly represent in folklore. For the purpose of delving deeper into their origins, let's set aside these Disney-inspired interpretations and ask a broader question: what exactly is a fairy? In European cultures, terms like fae, fair folk, or fairy have been used to describe beings or spirits with supernatural qualities. This broad definition encompasses a wide variety of mythical creatures. Fairies are not a single species but rather a category encompassing a range of magical beings, including dragons, elves, goblins, dwarves, and of course, fairies themselves. Their stories vary greatly. Sometimes they are benevolent, forming close connections with humans, while other times, their tales are dark and foreboding. To truly understand their origins and the stark contrast between the bright and shadowy depictions, it's essential to explore the different types of fairies and their roles in folklore. The classification of fairies. In Scotland, fairies are often divided into two main groups: the Seelie Court and the Unseelie Court. These classifications have been adopted in many other cultures as well. The Seelie Court. These fairies are known for their benevolence toward humans. Described as the most beautiful and vibrant of the fairies, they are often linked with spring and summer, preferring to appear in daylight. They seek human companionship, offering blessings and assistance in exchange for small favors. However, if offended, they will make efforts to mend the relationship rather than retaliate harshly. The Unseelie Court. In stark contrast, these fairies are malevolent and grotesque, with a penchant for causing harm. They are active in autumn and winter, preferring the darkness. Unseelie fairies are associated with dark magic and often torment humans purely for amusement. They are also known to steal human children, as they cannot reproduce themselves. Fairies can also be categorized by their social habits. Physical characteristics and changelings. The image of a fairy as a tiny, winged, human-like creature is common, but this is just one representation. Fairies vary in size, and many do not have wings. They can even mimic human forms. One particularly dark aspect of fairy lore is the tale of the changeling. These are fairy substitutes left in place of stolen human children. Changelings mimic the appearance of the missing child but often display peculiar traits, such as abnormal features or unusual behavior. These stories were used to explain deformities or developmental delays in children, often leading to tragic outcomes, including neglect or abuse. Several well-known fairy types illustrate the diversity of fairy lore. Fairies in religion and myth. Fairies are sometimes thought to be remnants of pagan deities, diminished as their worship faded. Christian interpretations often painted fairies as fallen angels or spirits in limbo. Over time, the Church's influence transformed fairies from neutral or benevolent beings into symbols of witchcraft or demonic forces. Ultimately, the word fairy serves as an umbrella term for a vast array of mythical beings, encompassing stories that range from joyous to tragic. These tales often reflect the struggles, fears, and beliefs of the cultures that created them, evolving over time to adapt to new societal norms. Whether benevolent or sinister, fairies remain a compelling part of folklore, inviting us to explore the boundaries of the seen and unseen. Thank you for joining me in uncovering the mysteries of mythology and folklore.
Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next set of tales from the other side. Submit your story to the email below. And remember, nothing is what it seems.